like a fun do it yourself DIY on how to keep your phone from spying on you. So you guys know that. So my husband is Thaddeus, and he showed me this really cool technique on how to cover up my phone. Oh, I keep looking for my phone, but it's like recording me. This is an old phone that I have that I'm going to demonstrate on. Those of you who don't know this, your phone camera, when you agree to like the subscription and permissions for apps, you agree to access to your microphone and to your camera, to your phone's camera, and all this stuff. So that is giving Google, it's giving Facebook, it's giving all the apps, TikTok, um, all of those permission to. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Giving permission to use your phone's camera to spy on you. And here's the crazy thing. So because your phone has, right, it has two cameras, it's spying on you, selfie-esque, and then spying on everyone else. There's a really interesting video. It's a podcast, Crow 777 Radio. They just did a whole like 2-part expose. Oh, hey, Dawn, how's it going? They just did an entire expose on TikTok and like how insidious some of these apps are and what they're doing with information. So Thaddeus was like, hey, are you, the phone camera taped up? And mine always comes off, and we get the little plasticky things that stick on, but they always like come off. So I'm just going to show you guys today something that Thaddeus taught me, and I just wanted to share this with you because this is super easy, and it's actually really valuable because, like, I don't know, I like to bring my phone into the tub with me, and I like to listen to videos, and I'm always like constantly learning stuff, and so I'm listening to like either Bob Proctor. I love Proctor and Gallagher Institute videos. They're so fun to listen to. And just all kinds of YouTubers that we gain a lot of either spiritual knowledge from, or like people like Joe Imbriano. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he's another YouTuber that I wanted to talk about because he's got some super crazy, awesome content, but he's a little over the top with like the Jesus-y stuff. I really like how he delivers his stuff. If you know him, he's like, blah, 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 Fullerton Informer. Yeah, totally. He's so funny. A little too much on the like, I would say Christian side of things, but whatever. He's got good information. I know, I love him too. Hey, Harrison, thanks for commenting. So Crow 777 Radio, Joe Imbriano, the Fullerton Informer, and who else are we listening to? Just for like this kind of stuff, right? Like this is the, I don't know, it's like the biohacking, but like more of the spiritual warfare type stuff. So, okay, I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna get into it. So here are, oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Dang it. I've got my phone thing all set up here, but it keeps popping out of this piece of shit holder. Okay. And of course the back of my phone has tape on it, but let's see if we can get this set up here. So here's my desk. And all right. Oh, this is kind of cool. Okay, so here's my phone. And this is what Thaddeus like taught me to do. So grab a little tabby. You can pick whatever color you want. So I'm gonna grab pink, and then I'm gonna shut his little book because I don't even know what it says on there. So for privacy. Okay, so we're gonna take black electrical tape, and I'm gonna grab a little piece of paper. Thaddeus calls it a tabby, but you can call it whatever you want, I suppose. And I'm gonna find my little camera on the phone. I'm going to cut off a piece of black electrical tape, and I'm going to put it upside down for the moment, and then I'm going to cut a little piece. So here's what the little tab thing does, you guys, is it protects the lens on your phone. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm very fussy about my phone, my camera lens, because I am a photographer, and I don't want it to get like all gummy from the electrical tape. So you just put the little tabby thing in the center, and then you put it over your phone's camera. Now, when I like to watch a lot of YouTube videos, and that little tab button is like lower, and so I'm not able to actually push that down. So I cut this down a little bit more. Thaddeus doesn't do so much of that, but you could even put, another little piece there. But so that should protect the phone. And then you get this little part that wraps around. Now, if you live in a cold climate, you might have to redo this a little bit more, what I've noticed, because we live in the northern part of the United States. It's pretty cold in our house, and I've noticed that the electrical tape doesn't stick as well. So I'm going to do the same thing for the back and protect my phone's camera lenses. Cut a little piece. This is so easy. I was like, oh my God, that's genius, because you don't want Google, Facebook, all those places, people watching you, right? So here is the little tabby thing, and then I can't see your comments, so if you guys are commenting, I'm so sorry. This is a DIY, do-it-yourself video. So I'm in the, okay, so then there's the back. So here's what it looks like. It looks, like kind of funky, but you just peel it back when you need to use it and then put it back. So it's not like a long-term solution, but it is much more comforting to, I think, to myself, walking around knowing that I'm not being videotaped every single place I go. And it is not very aesthetically pleasing, but again, like when I'm in the tub and when I'm walking around in one of the Crow 777 videos or podcasts, they talk about how somebody on Instagram was like doing some facial recognition stuff. I don't know the story very well, but they were, using their own face, but then they also got facial recognition from people that were on the other side using the phone's camera on the back side from someone who they didn't even know. Like it was, they were being picked up, right? So this is just a super easy way. I just want to jump on really quick. And if you want to know more about that stuff, you can listen to the Crow 777 radio episodes. It's the first hour is free. The second hour you have to pay for. But we love supporting Crow, and it's $7 a month. We highly recommend his content, and we learn a lot from him. So if you want to know more about like what they're doing with the footage and like all this stuff that I just talked about, that's a really good place to go. And then Fullerton Informer has some good stuff. And then if anybody has any other suggestions, throw them in the chat, and everybody go grab some electrical tape and cover up your cameras. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining. See you later. I don't know how to shut this off. It's the first time I ever did this from my phone, so. How do I turn the live off? Maybe just turn it off. Okay. Okay, yeah.